Hello, this is Michael from Studio One Expert. I recently picked up a PreSonus Faderport and I wanted to make a video showing you how easy it is to get up and running with the Faderport in Studio One 3 and also explain the features. Actually, I have nothing to show you regarding setup because at least for me running Yosemite, I plugged up the Faderport, opened Studio One 3, and it worked. No setup whatsoever. I like this thing already. Okay, let's check out the Faderport. Starting at the bottom, we have your typical transport controls. We can jump forward and back, play, and record mode. If you turn on shift, you can jump between markers. These are now previous to next buttons. Very cool feature. And you can also add markers. Above the transport, we can turn punch on and off. And we have a really cool user assignable button, which I use to flip between mono and stereo on the main. We have a loop on and off, and I should also mention there's a user assignable foot switch jack as well. And we have some Windows controls. We can open and close the mix window, editor, the browser. We have an undo button. And I have to say the fader feels really nice. All of the buttons and knobs feel really well made on this thing. It seems to track really well in Studio One 3, and whatever channel is highlighted in the mixer is the channel you're controlling. The left and right arrows allow you to jump around to whatever channel you want to control. We have a solo button, mute control, record enable, hand control, and you have probably the funnest part, read, write, and touch automation modes. We can write a little automation on the whirly track. And when done, set it to read. Maybe jump over to the room track, turn on write, and write a little automation. And when done, set it to read. And if we wanted, jump back to the room track and change a part of the room automation with touch mode. And when done, set it back to read. And the output gives you control over the mains. Very handy feature. Off turns the fader off. I think the Faderport is a great addition to Studio One 3. It's now a part of my workflow. Having the ability to write automation with a fader is fantastic. It's very well designed, well built, and for me was literally plug and play, no setup. For what you can buy a Faderport for, I regret not getting one years ago. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Now go make some great music.